Hello, friends. Welcome to Season 2 of the Dr. B Show, sponsored by 111 Spa and Aesthetics, Get More Clicks Media, and Bora Consulting Group's Transforming Your Way to Success online course. Hello, friends, and welcome to another edition of the Dr. B Show. In this episode, we talk to my amazing friend, Victoria Jenn Rodriguez. I have interviewed her for my book, Networking Your Way to Success, as well, available at networkingyourwaytosuccess.com or amazon.com. Anyway, we discussed the climate of diversity, equity, and inclusion in the workforce. This is a combination of two interviews. The second half of the interview explains her Women Who Roar membership as part of the Female Collaborative. Great interview and enjoy.
Hi, Dr. B here. Are you struggling to get rid of stubborn fat but don't want to have plastic surgery? 111 Spa and Aesthetics non-invasive slimming massage can help you get the body you always wanted. 111 Spa and Aesthetics can also help you when it comes to cellulite treatments and body contouring massage. 111 Spa and Aesthetics offers a full range of skincare services, including facials, acne, scar treatments, skin tightening, microdermabrasion, and more. 111 Spa and Aesthetics are trained professionals with extensive skincare experience and utilize only the best equipment possible. For more information, please visit their website at www.111aesthetics.com. That's 1-O-N-E-11 Leven spaaesthetics.com, located at 10 East Moonachie Road in Hackensack, New Jersey, 07601. And to make an appointment, don't miss out, 201-520-1777, 201-520-1777, 111 Spa and Aesthetics. Hi, everyone. Dr. B here. Welcome to Season 2 of the Dr. B Show. I'm your host, Dr. B. I have my lovely friend, Victoria Jenn Rodriguez. How are you today?
I'm lovely. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Fantastic. It's Thanksgiving week. It's a 3-day work week, so I cannot complain, as we were talking prior to in the green room, as they say, right? Virtual green room. Yes. So tell everyone about who you are. I know who you are. Tell them who you are, what you do, and then we'll dive right into it. So easy first question.
No, it's an easy first question, but it's also a difficult one because I wear so many hats. So It's like so interesting when somebody's like, well, tell me what you do. And I'm like, well. But I recently narrowed it down to corporate hustler turned serial entrepreneur.
Love it.
So with that, I coach, I do one-on-one coaching, I do group coaching around career coaching as well as business development. I'm also a keynote, so I do a number of keynotes, whether that's on motivational speaking, leadership and development, professional development. And I also am an inclusion and diversity consultant. So I do a lot of work in that space. And then, of course, one of the things that I absolutely love to do is running my women's nonprofit, the Female Collaborative, which focuses on revolutionizing how women work and do business together.
I love it. And then the best part is you kept it under a minute. So that was great. I was timing you. No. I'm only kidding. I wasn't timing. No, all good. So tell us. So I'll next question is your diversity inclusion. What do you say? What'd you say? Consultant. I was going to say champion, but you're a champion in my heart. So, what are some of the examples of ways you help when it comes to diversity and inclusion? When it comes to speaking at corporations, or helping corporations?
Yeah, so I'm mainly tapped by two functions in corporations. So either inclusion and diversity itself, or the marketing division, which has been interesting. So the way I work with organizations is I help them with building out their ERG framework. So if they're looking to build out employee resource groups, I come in and I put together a strategic framework on how they're going to build this out, KPIs, how are they going to measure success, how are they going to keep their members engaged, how are they going to really illustrate the real ROI that this employee network brings to the firm and how it ties to the bottom line.
Yeah.
And then I also just do high level strategic work around communications. How are you attracting more Black and Hispanics to your organization? Once they're there, how are you developing them? How are you investing in their professional development? And then lastly, most importantly, which a lot of organizations have the most challenge with, is how do you retain this talent, right? How do you keep them in-house? How do you make them become ambassadors for your brand and really make them feel good about working at your organization, which then translates to high productivity levels?
Love it. Love it. So you do both from a macro and a micro level. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Sorry, that's my MBA kicking in. All good. So without a dissertation, without obviously doing research, why do you think a lot of organizations have a challenge or find it challenging with that topic, that sensitive topic? Why do companies struggle with diversity, equity, and inclusion today?
Well, I think they struggle with it because they don't really treat it as a must-have. They treat it as a nice to do.
Right.
And for so many years, it's been viewed as not a business imperative and something that they're doing for PR purposes. And what I love about the time that we're in right now is now it's really forcing organizations to put their money where their mouth is and also have them really, really evaluate their culture and also the DNA of their culture and what do they want to stand for. And so the reason why they've had challenges with this in the past is because A, as I said, they never treated it as a priority, but B, now they literally are being forced to self-reflect just like we all are.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And really think about, how are they going to now really put inclusion and diversity on their priority agenda? What type of investments are they going to make? Because now more than ever, diversity is a super, super hot topic.
Yeah.
And literally can tarnish your reputation in the market if you are not handling your business and if you are not really putting in the work that's needed to actually see real progression in the inclusion and diversity space.
Love it. Love it. I have a follow-up question. I'm probing you. So this change that has to manifest, is it centralized, decentralized? Is it through the BRG or ERG? Is it all the above? What are your thoughts on that?
So in order for there to really be a significant change, and if organizations really want to do this the right way, it needs to happen at an enterprise level. What I normally suggest to organizations is let's, crawl before we walk. So let's test it out with a function, with a division. Let's get feedback. Let's get focus groups together so that when we roll out a program that's enterprise-wide, it actually has a true chance of having real impact versus us just winging it and seeing what works and solving for real problems that exist at the organization. What happens a lot of times when I go in to consult is people realize that they have a problem, but they're not sure how to go about solving it. And so they just do what they think is right instead of actually testing things out, using best practices, bringing in an expert like me that has, robust experience in this stuff, has done it before, that can really guide them through the transition, because it's a huge shift in not only culture, but also the way your employees think and behave.
I love it. So let's role play a little bit. Nicely. So let's say, not crazy. Now, let's say hypothetically, let's say I am I'm coming to you with, hey, Victoria, X, Y, and Z from this company, right? So hypothetically, I have an issue. I have a diversity, equity, inclusion issue. What would be the first step that any entrepreneur, any organization should take? Let's say if they want to be able to solve that problem, what should be the first step?
How do you know this is a problem? Where are you getting this intel from? Like, did you survey your employee base? Did you survey your leadership? How do you know this is a problem that you need to solve for? Because take on problems of other organizations just because it's like popular in the market. And so they think they have this problem too, when in actuality they don't. And I like to solve for problems that actually exist. So, my process and assessment, because I need to know what the hell is going on. And once I run the assessment, I'm able to look at trends and see what your real problems are, which then lead to my recommendations that I offer, which then build a strategy. But when I go in to meet with potential clients, I'm really the one asking a lot of questions. I'm not selling per se, because I want to make sure that it's a good fit, and I want to make sure that I can actually solve clear on what value I will bring to the table, and I'm able to showcase that through the questions that I ask them.
Love it. I love it. Love it. So, and thank you. Love it. Hey, so I want to pivot a little bit. I want to highlight you a little bit. So tell me about the Women Who Roar series. What was the genesis behind that? And what was the reason that you started
Sure.
that?
So the Women Who Roar series is something that I launched back in March at the height of COVID on IGTV on Instagram. And it kind of stayed connected when we were forced to be apart. And, you know, at the time, Instagram Live was crazy popping. Everybody was doing Instagram Live because nobody could go outside. Yep. And so the series was inspire and introduce my community to new, amazing people. And also amplify women, right? Amplify female disruptors, women who are just killing the game. And really share inspiration. We all felt pretty hopeless and helpless. And like there was no end in sight. And so the show really allowed for me to create connectivity. And we were very successful. We have had over 4 million downloads. And Sally Krawcheck, Rosanna Scotto. I got to interview my idol, Susie Orman, which was absolutely amazing. And we just continued this series on. So now we're on season 2. I just interviewed the voice behind Siri, which was the voiceover business and how that works and just life as the voice of Siri. And so it's really exciting, and it's kept me in high spirits. It's kept me learning, and also an opportunity to continue to build my community and my network.
Love it. So tell me what's the difference between that and what you do on YouTube with Victoria Jenn TV.
So, you know, the Women Who Roar series is specifically an Instagram platform show. Victoria Jenn TV is a show that's dedicated to the YouTube platform, where I interview professional trials and tribulations and really their failures. That's what I really love to talk about, but from a very vulnerable standpoint. And the premise behind Victoria Jenn TV is really to empower people of color to be comfortable in their own skin, not feel kind of fake the funk in order to succeed, but really take ownership of their magic and be reminded of the fact that here's somebody who looks like you, who sounds from you, who comes from your community, who has been able to make it by staying to make it happen for yourself too.
I love it. So it's a little bit different, but basically, I love your mission for both. Awesome. You said you're a woman of many hats, right? So you have your business and then you have your nonprofit. So tell us about the Female Collaborative, what that's about.
Yeah. So the Female Collaborative is a nonprofit that I started about 3 years ago, right around the same time that I became an entrepreneur after spending 15 plus years in corporate. You know, I was going to all of these women-led events, and what I found is there was a lack of genuine connection. Like people would say, yeah, I'm going to help you. I got you. I'm going to make this introduction for you. And I felt a lot of phoniness, and nobody was really like putting the BS to the side and really showing up to help you build and help you level up. And so that is what originally inspired the Female Collaborative. It was because that are doing their thing, who have value and resources and have the intent to collaborate with other women to make magic and create legacy together. And so that's how the Female Collaborative was born. And 3 years later, annual Women Who Roar Summit, which is the Women Who Roar series on IGTV, is the Female Collaborative is a sponsor of that show, and was come off of the Women Who Roar Summit that we host every year. We actually have our next one coming up. We're actually really lucky to have our Women Who Roar Summit for 2020 happen the first weekend in March. So we were still able to do it, meet in person, and then literally like the week following, things got really grand. We're really excited about April 2021. We are also a network organization. So we have, a membership organization. So we have members in the organization who meet monthly for masterclasses, group coaching, for opportunities to start new businesses, opportunities to help each other find jobs. And it's really just to collaborate with other women, to help other women, and to really build a community around staying authentic to who you are, and living in your truth and helping other women.
Who should attend the Women Who Roar Summit in April?
So the summit is for both executives, so entrepreneurs, creatives, civic advocates. We really are open to all women. It doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur, if you're still in the corporate space. And we do that purposely because there is no other network that exists that way. It's usually always catered to entrepreneurs. And so we wanted to kind of bring those two worlds together So those are the type of women that are both a part of the network, are members, as well as attend the Women Who Leader Summit.
I love it. You're dropping a lot of gems, as you say, right? I love it. I love it. Don't worry. That's you coined that. I'm not going to steal it from you. So
hashtag.
So last couple of topics and then we'll break. So as far as entrepreneur, right? So what, if you're, let's say you're in a room full of new entrepreneurs, what advice would you give them? And then it's a tough question. It's a broad question, but how can you, in clear, concise, and to the point, how can you?
If I was in a room of entrepreneurs, so they were
already took a leap. Yeah, that's it. They already quit their jobs. That's it.
I would say the emotional roller coaster never stops. You're always going to be on that roller coaster. The hustle never stops. You're always going to be hustling. I was watching this documentary, and I encourage everybody to watch the documentary. It's on Hugh Hefner, the man behind Playboy.
I watched the first 2 episodes. Pretty good.
You watched it?
Yeah.
And basically what I learned from that documentary, and Playboy's success is the number 3 brand that is known in the world after Apple and Coca-Cola. What I learned is that regardless of how successful Playboy became every single year, he had to continue to level up. He had to continue to hustle. Never ends. So that is what I would say to entrepreneurs, is that the emotional roller coaster you're always going to be on. The hustle never stops. And that it's okay. And for some, that is the journey that they experience. And I think society has kind of made it appear that, if you go into entrepreneurship and then you decide to go back to corporate or whatever you decide to do, like you failed or like your entrepreneurship isn't for everybody. And that's okay. And if it's not for you, that doesn't mean you're weird. That doesn't mean you're not capable. It doesn't mean that you don't have it in you. It just means that in life, you've created one where you have choices. So take advantage of that. And so if you have a choice and you decide that entrepreneurship isn't for you, so then it's not for you and you want to do something else, and that's totally fine. And so those are the 3 things that I would share.
I love it. Is there a certain breaking point to say, you know what, it's not for me regarding entrepreneurship? Is it financial? Is it emotional? Is it mental? What do you think? What is your advice on that? Or maybe I just have it on the side hustle.
I think it's different for everybody. Everybody, has their own experience. Yeah. And everybody has to decide for themselves, like when they're ready to no longer be an entrepreneur. And it happens. It's mental, it's physical. It can be for so many reasons, or it can just be like you tried it out and you realize you didn't like doing it, and that's okay. And we need to just let people know, like, it's okay to have your 9 to 5. It's okay to have your benefit. Like, it's okay. Exactly. Entrepreneurship sounds very sexy and sounds very exotic for a lot of people, but it is the hardest work that you will ever have to do.
Trust me, I know that firsthand. But hey, I love it. I love every single minute of it. So I love it. Hey, female collaborative, or whether it's for your services.
Yeah, so great way to find me is honestly Victoria Jenn, Jenn. So you can follow me on these internet streets. And you can find me there. LinkedIn, Victoria Jenn Rodriguez. And the Female Collaborative, you can find us at Instagram, the website, thefemalecollaborative.com.
I love it. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to hook you up with one plug. Tell them about your
Oh, thank you.
I know it'll air afterwards, but it's okay. You could plug it.
So I have a holiday bundle going on right now, where I am offering 3 of my most popular masterclasses, and they are how to earn $150 entrepreneur, because while you're making this money or while you're trying to build your business, you need to understand your taxes and how it impacts you, because Uncle Sam will come for you. And then the third one is all about building a personal brand that's going to get you this. Plus, you get access to my business plan template. So you get all of those resources for $27, which is a crazy sale, because literally, because one of those masterclasses can cost masterclasses and the template for $27.
Do you want to promote your product or services to your target audience but don't know how? Do you struggle with social media marketing and management? Do you have challenges with lead generation for your business online? Well, look no further. Get More Clicks Media helps with SMS, MMS, and email marketing. Also, social media marketing and management, video marketing, lead generation, brand recognition, SEO, e-commerce, and website development. For more information, please visit getmoreclicksmedia.com. That's getmoreclicksmedia.com. Hey guys, this is just a continuation, part 2 of the interview with Victoria Jenn Rodriguez. Victoria, how are you?
I'm fabulous, darling. How are you?
Doing a fantastic, recording summer of 2021. Very excited with my summer vacation coming up. So just wanted to catch up with you. What have you done in the last couple of months? Tell me about your activity with Clubhouse. How have you been able to grow that? How has that helped you and your business?
Yeah. So over the last couple of months, I've launched really something that is near and dear to me, with is my monthly coaching program. It's womenwhoworeclub.com. And essentially, it is a place where I coach, I mentor, I teach women how to build their confidence, how to limit their imposter syndrome, how to eliminate their self-doubt, and really design a life that they find joy and happiness in. So it's a lot of mindset coaching coupled with business coaching, as well as emotional and just mental wellness. And so it's a great place to be if you're at a position where you are feeling like you're just in a funk and you're kind of stuck and you're not sure what to do next. We have such a vibrant community that is literally all across the country of women who are both still in corporate or pursuing their entrepreneur dreams, or they have a side hustle. It literally is open to all, but mainly it's really focused on being very comfortable in your own skin, identifying your badassery, and owning who you are and why you are, and not being ashamed to do so. Now, with Clubhouse has also been something that I've become incredibly active on over the last couple of months. Clubhouse to me is the new audio wave of the future, and I want to be a part of it. And so it's a great place to build relationships. I've met so many incredible people that I would not have met if it wasn't for Clubhouse, have also locked in so many clients off of Clubhouse, have sold tickets to my events on Clubhouse. So literally the sky is the limit on the platform. It's up to you how you want to use it, but it's a great place to build relationships and also convert for your business. So I love it.
How'd you get put on to Clubhouse? Or how'd you even hear of it? Or how'd you?
Yeah. So there was just this buzz. There was a lot of news about it. It launched during the pandemic. So it was a place where people could feel connected while we were forced to be apart, which is why I think so much momentum grew around it, because there's something about audio, man. There's something about audio that just, allows for this intimate connectivity that people were yearning for and really missing because of the pandemic. So I heard about it, I read about it, and I was like, you know what, let me check it out. And as soon as I got on it, I was sold. I love to talk. So it's a great place for people who love to talk, who love to educate, talk their shit, inspire. So I get to do all of that, and I can be in my pajamas while I do it. Yes, let's go. Sign me up. So that's how I heard about it.
That's awesome. Where could people find information about your membership or even find you on Clubhouse?
Sure. So my membership, you can go to www.womenwhoworeclub.com. You'll find out all the information there, the profile of women that are in the club. I've got testimonials over there, and you can really get a good sense of what your experience will be like. So join us. Can't wait to see you there. On Clubhouse and across all of my social media, you can find me at I am Victoria Jenn. And you literally will find me in my social media black hole, if you will, by just looking up that name. So Instagram, Clubhouse, LinkedIn, all that good stuff, Twitter. That's how you can connect with me.
Has the pandemic changed the way you prospect today? Do you struggle prospecting for new leads for your business? Do you have challenges and don't have a process when networking at an event, either virtually or online? Well, look no further. Borja Consulting Group's Transforming Your Way to Success online course is a solution. In this 8-week intensive course, you will go from networking novice to networking guru. As a bonus, 2 coaching sessions with Dr. Jairo Borja himself are now included in the course. Don't miss this amazing opportunity to transform your pipeline, increase quality leads, close more deals, and transform your way to success. For more information, please visit our website, www.borjaconsultinggroup.com. That's www.borjaconsultinggroup.com. com. Hello, friends. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Dr. B Show, sponsored by 111 Spa and Aesthetics, Get More Clicks Media, and Borja Consulting Group's Transforming Your Way to Success online course. Remember to transform your pipeline, increase quality leads, and go from networking novice to networking guru with Borja Consulting Group's Transforming Your Way to Success online course. Please visit our website at www.borjaconsultinggroup.com. Take care.